In 2019, the severe consequences of global warming had reached a critical point, leading to a worldwide crisis of catastrophic weather events. In response, nations worldwide joined forces to devise a solution known as Dutch Boy, a weather control system. This advanced system deployed satellites across the globe, effectively mitigating the devastating effects of extreme weather and maintaining climate stability. Jake Lawson, the mastermind behind Dutch Boy, portrayed by Gerard Butler, found himself summoned to testify in court. Senator Thomas Cross, played by Richard Schiff, expressed strong disapproval of Jake's unilateral initiation of Dutch Boy without proper authorization. During the hearing, Jake's argumentative demeanor clashed with the senators as he emphasized Dutch Boy's track record of success. Despite his brother Max's, Jim Sturgis, attempts to intervene, the meeting concluded with Max informing Jake that he had been selected to replace him, resulting in the regrettable termination of Jake's employment. 3 years later, a team of soldiers ventured into Afghanistan and stumbled upon a village inexplicably frozen over, its inhabitants encased in ice and snow. Meanwhile, aboard the International Climate Space Station, ICS, engineer Mahmoud, portrayed by Richard Regan Paul, covertly gathered log data related to the Afghanistan incident. Tragedy struck as the station's windows shattered, leading to Mahmoud being ejected into the vacuum of Sir. Max was skeptical of involving Jake. Max embarked on a journey to Jake's Florida residence, where he met Jake's daughter, Hannah, portrayed by Talitha Bateman. Jake greeted Max with evident displeasure, but Max implored his brother to assist in investigating the Afghanistan incident, underscoring the potential threat to countless lives. The narrative shifted to Hong Kong, where a scorching heatwave had descended upon the city. Cheng Long, depicted by Daniel Wu, the head of Dutch Boy's Hong Kong division, bore witness to inexplicable phenomena, including eggs frying on the street and exploding gas mains, triggering an earthquake and devastation. Cheng narrowly escaped the ensuing chaos, only to face imminent danger from a group of mercenaries. Jake ultimately agreed to journey to the ICS, although it meant leaving Hannah behind. Tearfully, Hannah bid her father farewell before staying with her mother. Upon reaching the ICS, Jake met Ute Fassbender, played by Alexandra Maria Lara, the station's commander, and her team, including Duncan Taylor, portrayed by Robert Sheehan, Ray Doucette, Amr Waked, Eni Adissa, Adepero Ajayi, and Al Hernandez, Eugenio Derbez. Together, they initiated an inquiry into the malfunctioning Hong Kong satellite. Tragically, a malfunctioning robotic arm led to the satellite's destruction, resulting in a loss of crucial data. In Tokyo, a colossal hailstorm wreaked havoc, causing destruction and chaos. Max received a call from Cheng, who had been unable to access the satellite system. Cheng warned Max that, if the abnormal weather pattern persisted, it would lead to a geostorm, a simultaneous onslaught of devastating weather events across the globe. Cheng narrowly evaded mercenaries led by a man named Rico, played by David S. Lee. Max enlisted the assistance of Dana, portrayed by Zazie Beetz, a cybersecurity hacker, who confirmed that the entire system had been compromised by an external entity, rendering Max unable to gain access. Jake, upon reviewing surveillance footage of Mahmoud's tragic accident, observed a hard drive lodged within the station. Retrieving it proved perilous as his spacesuit malfunctioned, nearly leading to his demise. Back inside the station, he disclosed the retrieved hard drive to Ute, but kept it a secret from the rest of the crew, suspecting potential sabotage. Despite their efforts to access the information on the drive, they were unsuccessful. Jake contacted Max and shared his suspicion that individuals within the White House were involved. Max attempted to rendezvous with Cheng, but Rico intervened, pushing Cheng into the path of an oncoming vehicle. Max rushed to Cheng, who managed to utter Project Zeus before his passing. Max relayed this information to Dana, revealing that Project Zeus was designed to manipulate weather and trigger the geostorm. Jake and Ute discovered log data within Doucette's locker, where Mahmoud had stored it. Initially, Doucette believed they suspected him of sabotaging Jake, even holding them at gunpoint. However, they eventually reached an understanding and uncovered evidence of a virus aimed at preventing ICS personnel from logging in. Jake contacted Max again, expressing suspicion that Palma might be behind the hack. To halt the impending geostorm, they needed to reboot the system using kill codes, which were in the president's possession, as they required biometric verification through fingerprints and eye scans. Max shared this information with his girlfriend, Secret Service agent Sarah Wilson, portrayed by Abby Cornish, seeking her assistance in securing Palma. Max and Sarah attended the Democratic National Convention in Orlando, where a massive thunderstorm loomed on the horizon. Max's attempt to alert Decim and seek his cooperation resulted in an unexpected revelation as Decim attempted to assassinate Max. Max hurriedly informed Sarah, who orchestrated a diversion to divert the other Secret Service agents and then transported Palma to safety. As the stadium was struck by a colossal lightning bolt and destroyed, Sarah navigated through the city to evade Rico and his henchmen. They managed to lure Rico into the storm's path, leading to his demise. Decim, who was ahead on the road, attempted to eliminate Max, Sarah, and Palma with an RPG. The car exploded, but they were not inside. Max and Sarah subdued the henchman and held Decim until the police arrived to detain him. Before being taken into custody, Decim disclosed his plan to eliminate America's enemies and establish American dominance over the world, with himself as president. The virus continued to spread throughout the station, initiating a self-destruct sequence. As the satellites went haywire, catastrophic weather struck various parts of the world, including a tsunami in Dubai, a heatwave in Moscow, and tornadoes in Mumbai. Codes. Jake contacted Max and conveyed the grim news that the kill codes would only halt the geostorm, not the self-destruct sequence. Jake prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice, despite Max's desperate search for a solution. The brothers exchanged declarations of love, and Jake raced to input the kill codes into the main computer. Ute stayed behind to assist him. Upon successfully implementing the kill codes, they effectively brought the geostorm to a halt, quelling the tumultuous weather patterns. Meanwhile, as the space station faced further deterioration, Jake and Ute came across a nearby escape pod. Tragically, the station disintegrated, leading everyone to believe that Jake had perished. Back on Earth, Hannah, watching the events unfold from home with her mother, was overwhelmed with sorrow, shedding tears. However, a glimmer of hope emerged as Max received an alert about a video message from a nearby shuttle, indicating that the escape pod was signaling for assistance. The shuttle, piloted by Hernandez, promptly intercepted the pod, rescuing both Jake and Ute. Their safe return brought immense relief to Max and Hannah, who had feared the worst. Fast forward 6 months, Jake reclaimed his former position and resumed work on an updated Dutch boy system. In a heartwarming scene, he, Max, and Hannah were seen attempting to fish, a cherished activity they had missed out on during their childhood. However, they ultimately decided that fishing was too uneventful. In the concluding moments, we heard Hannah's voiceover, emphasizing the inability to alter the past and the importance of aspiring to create a brighter future.